What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Big Dumb Monsters. Today, we are talking the 1996 horror action crime mashup, From Dusk Till Dawn. This is we love this movie. I feel like we avoided the rut of like just being like we love this movie. That's all we have to say.
Yeah, it's
Obviously, we avoided it because this is our longest episode ever.
it's pretty close.
Yeah. This movie, does crime well. It does vampire well. I think it does vampires well.
It does. It just doesn't do some of the effects well.
Yeah, CGI. I mean, like, I'm sure in 1996 we were all blown away by how great these effects were. Here in 2021, they're definitely showing their age a little bit.
It's a little rough.
Yeah. We go on for quite a bit, mostly about From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
We get off on a few tangents. We get a little creepy with Salma Hayek. By we, I mean me also.
Yeah, it gets a little rough.
Yeah.
I get a little racist, apparently.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Yeah. But I hope you enjoy the episode. Here it comes. Big Dumb Monsters talking From Dusk Till Dawn.
Enjoy the show. So nobody out there listening would know, but we took a week off of recording to be at the Saratoga Comic-Con.
Yes, and we were just talking about how it was good to be back before I accidentally spilled some beer on me.
Yeah.
We're back. We're back to recording. We're back from being back. And damn, it's good to be back.
Yeah. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
I will say that this was good to watch. This is like the first movie we watched in a while that's been like, well, not in a while, like the last couple. Night of the Living Dead was definitely comfort food. Like Dracula was definitely comfort food.
Yeah.
Ghoulies was definitely not comfort food.
No.
So it was good to like get back to like something very like comforting again for me anyway.
Yeah. I think this is one of those movies that everybody who has seen it has like that special place in their heart for it.
Yeah, this is a movie I for sure could have done like probably without even watching the movie, even though I did.
Yeah.
I have seen this so many times. This is definitely like a movie I could just put on if I need like background noise or something.
Yeah.
I dig this movie.
You
said you had some thoughts. You said you had some thoughts.
I have opinions on this movie. I do like this movie. Okay, put that like right out in the forefront. Like this is a super fun movie. God damn, there is some fucking problems with this movie.
Yeah, I mean, we are talking early, not only early Robert Rodriguez, but also early Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
They are not quite at the height of their powers.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Tarantino was, I think, working on Pulp Fiction when he was writing this.
Yeah, I want to say so.
I think he was maybe writing both at the same time or something like that. But yeah, it's not either of their strongest work.
No, it's not, but it is also, I think, both of their sweet spot though.
Yeah.
It's not their strongest work, but it's also right in their wheelhouse, like both of them respectively.
Yeah. It's that fun action movie thing that Robert Rodriguez is really good at. But it's also got like the cool setup and cool characters that Tarantino is good at.
Yeah, like the snappy dialogue, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my main problem with this movie is the CG. Holy shit.
That's something that never bothered me until I watched it this time.
Yeah.
There was a couple of scenes, specifically the one that springs to mind is in the bar, when Harvey Keitel, when George Clooney and Juliette Lewis and the kid, they go back into the room, and Harvey Keitel's behind the bar. When he pops up, there's all the vampires that just flew in through the window.
Yeah.
And like it's never been so obvious to me that's like there's maybe like 6 people there and then just digital copies of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like stuff like that I noticed on this one like really, really bad.
When they first started implementing the CG stuff in this movie, I was like, oh, okay. They used it for like the transformation facial stuff. And it was a little weak, but I was like, all right, it's 1995 and it's a lower budget movie, whatever.
Yeah.
But then like they keep doing it where like they're melting the vampires and it's like, it's really not good. Like you have Greg Nicotero and Tom Savini on screen in this fucking movie.
Yeah, guys, get the fuck off screen and get behind the camera where you belong and work on the effects because this is shit.
Yeah, like the makeup looked cool. All the special effects, like all the practical stuff, looks great. Aside from the tattoo on George Clooney's neck.
Did you notice in the very last scene when they come out of the bar, his tattoo is running like mascara, basically. Like, it's because he's like covered in blood and like probably sweat from like filming all that shit, you know. Yeah. And like he's like you could see his tattoo is just like it's like in the beginning of the movie here, it's clean, it's crisp.
Actually, it kind of looks like Sharpie. You know how like if you draw it with Sharpie, it'll look blur and go into the creases of your skin.
Like if George Clooney were cosplaying Seth Gecko at like a convention and like he Sharpied on his tattoo, like it's definitely end of the day tattoo where it's starting to fade in spots. And yeah.
I have a firm belief that this movie was responsible for the indoctrination of the tribal sleeve.
No, you know who was responsible for that bullshit was not Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. He had the fucking he was more of like he had the barbed wire tattoo on his arm, like around this bicep. He was like I think he was the guy who like made that like cliche and like okay now I'm a
the barbed wire, but like this was like the tribal sleeve, all the way down. That shit that Kerry King has from Slayer.
I remember when this movie came out, this movie like blew my mind, like holy shit.
Yeah.
This is 96, so I was 17.
This movie is super fucking cool.
Yeah. I remember specifically like the first time we watched it was like we used to just like rotate like whose ever house we were hanging out like on Saturday night in high school and like we were at my friend Mark's house, like his mom always had the best fucking food. Always left us the best snacks and shit and like we just watched it there one night and like holy fuck, like this is amazing.
Yeah.
I remember at the time being like, well, the first hour is kind of boring, but like when the vampires come, it gets better.
And no, it's actually the opposite.
Yeah. As I get older, I've completely changed. Like I want more of the crime movie. Like
You know what we didn't do? We didn't do a synopsis so far.
Oh yeah, we didn't. We because we're still relatively new at that. We're still getting into the groove of it.
We're
watching. We didn't even say what the fuck we're watching.
That's what intros are for, my brother.
Yeah. We're watching From Dusk Till Dawn, and the synopsis of this movie is basically like it's a gritty like crime story with like 2 like hyper violent brothers who are like bank robbers. They take some hostages and basically pick the worst bar in the world to rendezvous with their their contacts.
Yep. Out of complete happenstance.
Yeah, they just happen to pick a bar that is run by Mexican vampires.
Yep.
And that's really all the setup you need because it's fucking Mexican vampire. It's Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez. That's the most like you need out of the setup.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's going to be scumbag criminals.
Yeah.
There's going to be wild shit that happens.
Yeah.
The only real twist is the vampires.
Yeah, I really wish that was like kept way more under wraps when this movie was coming out.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, like if they just dropped that on us out of nowhere, like holy fuck, like just build this as like a crime thriller. Like I would have been in already. Like it's like the first hour and a half of the movie is like I'd say maybe first hour is like an Elmore Leonard like story basically. It's a crime story. It's gritty. Like they're bank robbers. They kill people. Like
I would love to see. And I don't know if they touch on this in the show or in any of the sequels. I would love to see more of the Gecko brothers, like pre this movie.
I've seen 2 and 3.
Have you?
Yeah, and 2 I remember like just it was not good at all. They just tried to focus on the crime story, but they didn't do it as well as like Quentin Tarantino could do it.
Well, yeah,
and Robert Rodriguez,
obviously.
So it was more like these bank robbers. They're trying to rob a bank, but they end up like each getting turned into vampires like one by one.
Okay.
The third one I actually liked. Like it was pretty decent. It was a flashback to like you find out kind of where. Well, I think the vampires are already operating out of this temple, but like how they set up the bar, like how like you see like Satanica Pandemonio, like who she is, like where she comes from. So like that one was like a flashback when it takes place in the Old West, which is I thought was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one was Texas Blood Money? Because
that's the second one.
That is the coolest fucking title.
Yeah, cool title, shit movie.
Really?
Yeah, it was not good at all.
I have them both saved on AMC Plus to watch later.
I would say watch 3. Like maybe I'm kind of being harsh on it. I haven't seen it since it first came out.
Yeah,
but I just remember not liking 2 at all.
Yeah, I'll check them out. I give it a fair shake.
Yeah,
at least I am partially interested in the show.
Yeah, I would like to check it out because Robert Rodriguez is like responsible for it.
I'm pretty sure he produced it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if you who the fuck knows where you can find it now? I don't
know. It might be streaming on something. It was Shudder, Amazon Prime, something.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll check it out.
Yeah. But back to talking about the movie. I like, as I said, the older I get, the more I wish there was more of like the crime story, like.
Yeah.
And again, like if they just surprised us with the vampires, like that would have been the shit.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, like it would be cool if the story started earlier, like with the jailbreak or the robbery.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, the way they start it is like normal movie, and then these guys just out of the blue are in the gas station, and shit is already happening.
Yeah, another thing I do like this. I do like that initial scene because you get to know who they are exactly. Like, in that scene, like, okay, like, he's the fucking sawed-off psycho. He's the more like cooler, like plotter.
Well, he even says it like, I'm a professional fucking thief.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, I love that scene where it's after Richie kills the female bank teller hostage.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Is this what you think I do? Like, is this like what did I do to make you do this?" Basically, like,
yep, yeah. I don't kill people. I don't have to. I don't rape women.
Yeah, I'm a professional thief. Like, this isn't what I do.
He's very like you could think that he would love an Ocean's 11 operation kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where.
But he doesn't have like, the temperament to pull that level of like.
He's too much of a hothead.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about George Clooney. That is. Sorry.
Yeah.
I fucking,
Seth Gecko.
It's the worst name ever.
Yeah, they're bad.
Seth, like, oh, nobody wants to hang out with Seth. Like,
well, maybe that's why he's running solo. He's only got his like mentally handicapped younger brother.
For the protagonist of the story, he is extremely unlikable.
Oh yeah, and that has to be on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, because he is. I mean, even for like a crime movie like protagonist, he is very fucking unlikable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you do kind of well.
Well, I mean, balanced with Richie, of course. Like, he's way more likable.
Way
than
more
Richie.
likable. But I don't even like looking at Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, he's just like, I have to say kudos to whoever like cast him as the off-putting brother, because he is an off-putting motherfucker in real life. Don't get me. I love his movies. I love his writing.
Yeah,
he's just an unpleasant dude. Like,
yeah. Well, he wrote that scene for Selma Hayek to put her foot in his mouth.
Yeah, that, and then there was I also like I never noticed all the foot close-ups in this movie. There's a couple of Juliette Lewis too. Like,
yeah. Well, that's because he has an
avowed foot fetish.
Yeah, he's notorious for feet.
Fucking Quentin, man, just keep the fucking feet out of the movie, man. Like.
Juliette Lewis doesn't even have good feet.
Like the last image I want in my head, which is now burned in there for eternity, is fucking Margot Robbie's disgusting, dirty feet up on the fucking back of like that goddamn theater seat in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Those were gross.
Yeah, like her feet are jet fucking black. Like, oh,
nasty. But yeah, like
fucking wash them shits down if you're going to be on camera.
Spray them.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that was like for the scenery. Like she was just walking around in sandals or fucking whatever.
Yeah, she had boots on or whatever. Like,
I don't know.
Ugh.
Hold on, I'm getting a beverage. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, today we're drinking Harpoon's Dunkin' Dozen sampler box.
Yeah.
That one, the one you're about to have is like, I fucking love that beer already. I only had one.
Maple cream going down. Here we go.
It's a liquid donut.
Oh shit.
It's a liquid donut, right?
Oh my god. Oh god.
It's so good once it hits your lips.
It's more than just the maple. Like I figured it would taste like the maple.
That's why I thought it was gonna be very.
It's got
maple-y.
donut in it too.
Yeah, no, it's donut beer.
Oh my god. Don't sleep on that one.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Harpoon Dunkin' Dozens, I think, is the name of the box.
Yeah, if anybody wants to buy us some and deliver it,
It's fucking like just maple. It's like when you buy like, you know, like the Smarties are the ones that comes to mind. Like there's always like one color of Smartie that nobody likes. Like
yeah.
And like basically this is like the best flavor in the box of Smarties. We have to like tolerate the other ones.
Yeah, you guys buy like, I don't know, 3 or 4 12-packs of this and take all the maple.
Send them to us.
Send them to us.
Yeah.
You can keep the blueberry.
But yeah, back to the movie. We're talking about Dirty Feet, Quentin Tarantino.
Old dirty foot Quentin. Yep.
Yeah, like where Salma Hayek has got her foot in his mouth.
In
He
his
definitely
mouth.
wrote that.
Yeah.
And fucking personal aside, holy shit! I'm sorry, Salma Hayek has got to be in this movie the hottest woman I've ever seen in my entire life. Like
Up there.
Yeah,
For sure.
Holy, I mean, like again, this came out when I was 17, so like
Yeah.
the room was dead silent when that fucking scene came on. Like,
She was at the height of her powers in this movie.
I don't know why this popped into mind as I was watching it, but like the way to describe it is like, you remember in the movie Logan when he has to fight like his clone, and it's like the younger, like perfect physical specimen of Logan that he has to fight. If like now Salma Hayek had to fight that clone, this is who she's fighting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Snake and all.
Yeah. Yeah. Like she's got to be like 25, 26 in this movie. Like just god damn.
Probably.
Yeah.
This was after Desperado?
Yeah, this was like right after Desperado.
Yeah.
I think that was like 95. This was 96.
No, this was 95.
No, this is 96.
You sure?
According to IMDb, we got the IMDb right here, man. Fucking. We turned this off because somebody spilled a beer. I don't fucking know who the fuck that was.
Yep.
Definitely wasn't me.
I could have swore this movie came out in 95.
No, I would have said that also.
Yeah,
1996.
Shit.
Yeah, I was a junior in high school when I saw
fuck
this movie,
me.
I remember. Where were we? Crime Story.
Selma Hayek.
Salma Hayek. Oh god damn.
Hello, it's me, Selma Hayek.
Even with the vampire head, still hot.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Just throw back on it.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, we were talking about how Quentin Tarantino is very unlikable.
Oh yeah.
Richie's very unlikable. Yeah. Seth is even like he's just not a likable person. Even at the end, like you're expecting him to like kind of take Kate. Is that her name? Kate, I think. Yeah.
All like under his wing.
Yeah.
He's
He's
just
like,
like,
get the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah, go home.
Yeah.
He did throw her some money.
Yeah.
He told her to get the fuck out of here. But no, like I do like the way Quentin Tarantino played Richie. It's very realistic, like serial killer vibes.
Yeah.
Like
Because he's like, what the fuck did I do wrong? Like,
yeah.
yeah.
He's very like narcissistic and what's the word I'm looking for here? Sociopath. Like he's very like nobody else matters. I just have excuses for what I'm doing.
Yeah, their two biggest hitches in the movie are caused because both of them have like uncontrollable fucking tempers.
Yeah.
And like they're at the border, and Seth is like, if you don't act like a fucking nut, we'll get through this just fine. He's like, what the fuck do you mean by that? Like,
Yeah.
you just call me a fucking nut.
Yeah.
Like it's the mildest fucking insult,
Yeah,
and he's just like,
what's the nuttiest thing I've done?
yeah. What the fuck do you mean? Why? How am I a fucking? He's like Joe Pesci. Like,
Yeah.
how am I a fucking funny guy?
Yeah. It's 100%. Yeah, he's got that. Yeah, they're gangsters. Like that's that gangster mindset.
But then the other actually, I don't know if this is a hiccup or if this actually might have saved their life. When Seth punches fucking Cheech's bouncer character, the door guy.
Yeah.
He breaks his hand and then punches him and then walks in. which later on causes him to come in and be like, hey, that's the guy who fucking punched me.
Yeah.
Like, and, that's when everything kind of, like, the fracas breaks out. Like, Richie gets stabbed in the hand.
Yep.
And fucking Salma Hayek loses her shit.
Yeah, because of all the blood.
Yeah, and like that's when all the vampires pop out. But if that didn't happen, like, would it have been like some other plan where they just didn't even realize they were like getting set up? Like, basically they threw off whatever the grand plan was to kill everybody in that bar.
Yeah.
They probably would have died if they didn't fucking start that fracas.
Well,
is what I'm trying to say. But they died anyway.
It depends on what would have happened, because like if they got denied entrance, would they have just hung out in the RV until morning?
Yeah.
Or if they were cooler, would they have been let into the bar and then it would have been a night as normal where not everybody gets fucking slaughtered or something?
That's true. Yeah.
We'll never know, because they both had to lose their tempers.
Now I'm trying the midnight flavor of the Dunkin' beer. It's the coffee one.
Yeah, it pretty much just tastes like coffee beer. It's good.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I like how the show is slowly turning into
a beer review.
Monster movie and beer review.
I wanted to go into this like kind of more critical of Harvey Keitel, his character, because I'm thinking like it's unfair of this dude to have like to drag his kids along on his mental breakdown, basically.
Yeah.
Like his wife dies and like he just kind of completely loses his shit, and now they're in an RV like in the middle of fucking nowhere. But I don't know. Like he's very like he's understandable, and like I don't know. I think he gets them through the bar. Like,
oh, he did as well as anybody could have done.
Yeah. I wanted
character.
to be, but like at this, like, after watching, I'm like, all right, like he's not as bad as I kind of thought. Like,
no, because I mean, like he's going through some shit, and I think he wants to get away for a little while, but he wants to bring his family with him to like help him get through it.
Yeah.
I think having his kids there is like a therapeutic thing for him. Like even though he's losing his faith to the point where he's not a pastor or minister or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But he still wants to keep it together enough for his family to stay together, what's left of his family. And then everything goes to shit because Richie needs an ice bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how he plays that too. Just, hey, just real quick, can I borrow that ice bucket? It's just, I'll be getting it right back to you. Like,
yeah,
very like serial killer.
Yeah, he's definitely got some problems.
Yeah, God, I love this movie.
It's super fun, and
I can see it's definitely not for everybody. Like, it definitely takes a bit of desensitization to like violence and like
yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing. Is like if you like Robert Rodriguez and you like Quentin Tarantino and you're okay with the idea of like a vampire movie or a monster movie, you'll like it. Like there's nothing really that's like so off-putting from those two guys that you'll have a problem with it. It's a little bit paint by numbers at this point in their careers.
Yeah.
Where neither one of them is doing anything like outside of their normal, but it's a less refined normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of like a raw, like material kind of. Yeah.
I guess it's early enough in both of their careers where they're getting to the point where they're going to be what we know them as.
Yeah.
It's just, this is,
I mean, at this point,
a little watered down, I guess.
I think at this point, like Robert Rodriguez might be the bigger name because of Desperado. Like, actually, at this point, Pulp Fiction would have come out, so like Tarantino's a known quality.
Yeah,
that was 95.
95. Yeah, I think this came out after, but I think
it's probably made before.
I think Quentin was working on this before because he had Travolta chose to go with Pulp Fiction over this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I think they were working on it at the same time, and just the releases got flip-flopped around.
Oh man, I am glad he went with that way because I don't. I'm assuming he would have played Seth, and I think I like George Clooney.
I think he would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Clooney was great for this part. Yeah. And I think Clooney
this was like his first like big movie after getting like big on ER. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was. He might have done a couple of movies.
Yeah, he's been in like movies and TV for like years. But this was like the first thing, like when he was like, oh my God, it's George Clooney, you know?
Yeah, like he was household name, and then he did this. And this is so far removed from what he was known for.
Yeah, he's known for being like the hot, nice guy.
Super likable guy, and on Roseanne.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he was on that too. Yeah.
But yeah, because he's super likable, and then he does this, where that character is so fucking unlikable. And it's just that cool twist. Too.
Yeah, it's like protagonist of the story is a mass murderer. Like,
yeah, it's like, look what else I can do, as you know, Clooney. And then
not wear a fake tattoo well, but I can act my ass off.
Yeah, because then he goes from this to like a ton of like super likable characters or whatever.
Yeah,
but he's really good at pretty much anything as an actor.
I mean, like a lot of the movies he's in, like. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou is another one of my like all-time favorite fucking movies.
Oh, that's top 10.
That's
for sure.
Again, just throw it on, whatever point it's on, I will watch to the end.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That's a movie I quote like at least once a week, I'm going to say.
It has to be, yeah.
Oh, George, not the livestock. I fucking love that movie.
Runnoft.
I don't want fop. I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Ain't this place just a geographical anomaly? 2 weeks from everywhere. All right, so it's monster movie review, beer review, and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou quotes.
Yeah.
We have a new format. Deal with it.
Oh. Well, hell, they ain't even old timey. I love the fact that we do not get sexy Well, we get the sexiest vampire in Salma Hayek, but
not as a vampire.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. It's like aside from that,
no, they're ugly vampires. I like it.
It doesn't. They're not sparkly, pretty vampires. Like you do not want to become one of these vampires. Like,
no.
And this is pretty much a zombie movie with vampires instead of zombies.
Yeah.
Even like with zombie rules, like because if you get bit by the vampire, you become one of these. Like,
no matter where.
Vampires.
Like they bit him on the arm and he turned and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's a cool twist. I do like romantic vampires, and there's just an appeal to that for me.
But I don't think that would work in this like situation.
No. This is like dirty, grimy, like
you believe like these filthy just fucking vampires like just like, running this.
They're degenerates.
Yeah.
They're degenerate vampires.
Like again, you just do not want to become like. Sex Machine becomes a giant rat.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants that.
You know what? That's another thing that I have a complaint about.
The rat?
Why did he turn into a giant fucking rat?
Yeah, that made no sense.
Like, they cut his head off, and then he sprouted rat appendages.
Yeah, that's
probably because Savini went, you know what would be cool? If I turned into a rat.
If I turned into a rat.
Because I can't just be a normal fucking character in anything.
Yeah. Oh,
the more I'm exposed to like what Tom Savini is like outside of doing special effects, the less I like him.
Yeah. I definitely like. I get that, and I've also heard it from people like who have like talked to Tom Savini.
He's just insufferable.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah,
but he's a fucking genius when it comes to effects.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I think he's drinking his own Kool-Aid at this point.
Yeah.
Innovative and genius at what he does. Yes.
I love that Greg Nicotero's in this movie for like 2 seconds. Also.
Yeah. Yep.
He's the guy who gets the beer whipped out of his hand by Tom Savini.
Yeah. What is Oscar or Academy Award winning Greg Nicotero?
Yeah, I think he's probably won an Academy Award for it at this point. Yeah.
I know he's won Emmys. He won a shit ton of Emmys for Walking Dead.
Yeah. We talked about Greg Nicotero on the Night of the Living Dead episode. He was the guy who did those zombies. Like he's kind of the father of like the modern zombie that we know.
Him and Savini.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I feel like we focused on the crime. I'm trying to think about more of the vampires. I love the whole fucking just setup of like just this hot, I'm trying to think of the word, wasp nest. There we go, of like vampires. Like,
Yeah.
we're just drawing people into this bar and just ripping them off, like just truckers and fucking bikers.
Yeah. So
People nobody's gonna miss.
that's the thing, is like, I don't understand if it's or they never really say it. Are they attacking all these people like every night?
Yeah, I don't.
Because
they
then
can't be, because that scam wouldn't last long.
No, because
it's got to be like 1 or 2 people a night.
Yeah, because there's like, how else do you get people to keep coming back to this place? You know,
Yeah.
like, it would be a fucking ghost town.
Yeah.
Unless they're not really thinking about it that far in the screenwriting part of it, and we're being too critical.
We're reading a little bit too much into it.
Yeah, if it's a fucking vampire movie. But here you go, Juliette Lewis's nasty feet.
Oh God. I do not enjoy Juliette Lewis either, like as an actress, or she's just like, I think we might have talked about this on our old podcast once. Like, she looks like the girl you went to high school with, who's like from like a really super weird religious family, and like always kind of smells like cat pee, and like is really into horses. Like, and you know what I'm talking about too.
Why is she into horses?
I don't know. All those like weird girls rose into horses. They're just burning away listeners at this point.
I don't know. Like, as an actress, she's passable.
Yeah.
I don't know. She always does that weird Southern accent too.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a real accent or not. If it is real, it's fucking strange. And if it's fake, it's even fucking stranger.
It's like the pretentious, like, I'm an actress. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even do it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Being way too hard on Juliette Lewis. I apologize.
Yeah. And she's been in a shit ton of great movies too.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
I mean, like, Christmas Vacation's a classic.
Okay, so you got Christmas Vacation. You've got Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
California was great.
I have never seen that movie.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
I haven't seen Natural Born Killers in a minute. I got to watch that one again.
It's like the most fucking. It's like it's homework for people that love fucked up movies.
Yeah,
like,
it's not something
it's
you can,
required viewing.
Yeah, you can repeatedly watch. That's why I haven't watched it in so long.
Yeah. It's very strange but very necessary. It's
Yeah.
like a gateway drug for fucked up movies.
It's like a Requiem for a Dream. Like, that's another one. Like,
Yeah.
you're into movies, you have to watch this. Like,
I did.
Yeah,
and
you're not going to enjoy it.
nope, sure didn't. Pardon me while I eat on microphone. Because I have no tact.
Let's see. What else? What else struck me? Oh, did it?
Oh, one thing.
Yeah.
How come Seth Gecko cannot hold a gun straight to save his fucking life? That some bitch is at a 45-degree angle every time.
I was going to say, did you notice that vampire Quentin Tarantino looks like now Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah!
Your head just kind of got fatter, like, somehow, and you got balder.
It's all forehead and chin.
Yeah, like, how did you guys know that's what he was going to look like?
You know what he kind of looked like? He kind of looked like Moonface from Nightbreed.
Yeah. You're right. Oh my god. Just forehead and chin. Just
God damn.
I like the people playing multiple parts in the movie never really bugged me, but it's kind of odd in this one just because like you have Cheech Marin playing like three different parts. Yeah,
Three different
he's the
characters.
guy at the end too. And like when it's a no-name character, like okay, like fucking Walt Flanagan can pull it off in like Clerks.
Yeah.
But like when it like, 3 times in the movie, hey, that's Cheech. Like, excuse me, hey, that's Cheech. Like, yeah, hey, that's Cheech. That smells like blueberry and ass. Oh my god. Holy Lord.
Great.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't waft its way over to this side of the table. They did that either as like, I love Cheech Marin and I want him to play these 3 different parts, or everybody loves Cheech Marin, and we'll see if everybody can guess that Cheech Marin plays 3 different parts.
I think it's I love Cheech Marin. We have no money. Here, Cheech. Play. We paid for Cheech.
Yeah.
We're going to get all the fucking Cheech we can get for what we paid for him.
You know what? I'm down for it. I'm here for as much Cheech Marin as you're willing to give me.
Yeah, I mean, like his bouncer character is like one of the highlights of this movie.
Oh my god! Apple pie, pussy. We got the pussy penny sale.
If you can find it cheaper,
fuck it.
Yeah. We got wet pussy. We got sloppy pussy.
We got stinky pussy. Hopefully nobody's listening to this with their children.
Yeah. I always put the explicit tag on this show whenever I set it up. Yeah.
God damn. No, that's so good.
How long have we been rambling on about this movie?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to like stretch this out. Here we go.
Yeah.
Somebody less drunk should operate this. Hey, 40 minutes. Holy fuck. We did have like a 10-minute, like, yeah.
No, it's 40 minutes of record time total. So there was that, the initial beer spill incident and all that. Yeah.
All right. I think we'd safely move on to the I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
We got to do a rating.
Yeah. Before we move on, I think I got to everything I wanted to talk to. As far as a rating for me, like, just because this hits so many personal favorites, like I said, it's like an Elmore Leonard story, which I love. It's a fucking violent horror, like it's like a zombie movie, like I said, basically. Mm-hmm. It's Tarantino, it's Robert Rodriguez. There's a huge nostalgia factor in this for me too. Just because, like, the time I saw this movie. This for me, I'm gonna go with like an 8.5.
A what?
An 8.5.
8, really?
Yeah, this is just like, it's all the sweet spots for me. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like I'm rating it that high because I have like I said, nostalgia and like I just a personal affection for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're doing horror movie and like real movie, like I'll give the 8.5 on the horror scale.
Yeah.
Real movie, like you're probably looking like a 6.5. Like, yeah.
I was thinking like a strong 7.
Yeah.
Probably for both scales for me.
All right.
I had a lot of fun watching it.
Yeah.
And rewatching it. It's been quite a while since I've seen it. But it lived as a higher quality movie in my memory. It's one of those.
No, for me, like I've always like.
Well, if you've watched it a lot more than I have, that you're gonna have that more realistic expectation going back to it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I haven't seen it in fucking years, so I don't remember the CG being garbage.
See, I don't either, and like I've watched it. I probably haven't seen this in a good 5 years at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have watched this movie dozens, if not hundreds. I've owned this on like VHS, like DVD, Blu-ray. Like I've owned multiple formats of this movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it just didn't, because I think it's what it is, because I just watch it so casually that I'm not noticing those things. And like now that I'm watching it, like to sit down and actually watch it, those things did stand out for me this time.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go like solid 7.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love the ending, dude. Just that line at the end. What were they, psychos? No, they were fucking vampires. I don't care. Like, psychos do not explode when sunlight hits them. I don't care how crazy they are.
Yep.
Just so many, like, there's so much shit in this movie like that I love.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun little one-liners.
Yeah.
I really like the reuse of the
Ramblers. Let's get rambling.
Yeah, let's go blah.
Yeah, hard drinkers. Let's go drink hard.
Yep. Let's go
vampire killers. Let's go kill some vampires. Yep. I use that line quite a bit.
Do you?
The hard drinkers one.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't go to bars anymore. It's like back in the day, like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be like Friday happy hour. Like, yeah, let's go fucking drink.
Get it in you.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for some IMDb trivia?
Let's move it on.
Moving on up to the trivia.
Not to bother you with trivia.
I used to think they were kind of trivia. So, let's see what we have here. Selma Hayek has a real fear of snakes and had always refused to be near them. So naturally, when she read the script, she knew that her phobia would be a problem and prevent her from taking the part. Robert Rodriguez conned her into thinking that Madonna was ready to nab the part instead, so Hayek spent 2 months with therapists to overcome her fear.
Holy shit.
How pissed do you think she was when she found out that Madonna was never in the running for this fucking movie?
Yeah. And that's not like, like an average size snake. It's a fucking humongous, albino python.
Yeah, it had to have been like 40-pound snake.
I want to say it's probably like 8 feet long. It's a huge fucking snake.
Yeah. And also touching on that, Selma Hayek did not have a choreographer for her dance because, according to her, you can't choreograph the live snake she wore around her neck. So Robert Rodriguez just told her to feel the music and dance to it. And Rodriguez used the same tactic with Jessica Alba in Sin City.
All right.
So I was like, yeah, you can't make the snake do what you want when you
it's
want.
Just like, okay, I think I can do with this with the snake.
Just deal with it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man, Jessica Alba was so good in Sin City.
Yeah. That's a movie I haven't watched in a minute also.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah.
I love those comics.
Yeah. Oh. I remember when The Hard Goodbye, I bought that at fucking Barnes & Noble on Wolf Road. I'm like, I'm going to go grab some breakfast afterwards.
Yeah.
I just happened to bring the book in with me. I'm like, I'll read a little bit of it.
And you just fucking destroyed it, right?
I sat there for it took me, I don't know, like an hour or two because it's a pretty quick read. I read the whole thing right then and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. And that series is so good start to finish.
Yeah.
Man, that second movie was balls.
Ugh. Holy shit, that's right. I forgot they made a second movie.
Oh, did you not see it?
Oh, no, I saw it. Yeah.
You blocked it out.
Blocked it out of my memory, yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Fuck.
Ugh. According to the DVD featurette, when Sex Machine is throwing around the other actors, Tom Savini actually punched many of the actors, including George Clooney. Like I said,
that tracks, yeah.
Kind of insufferable, apparently.
I gotta get into it, it's how it really, I've been to, I'm one of the only guys who's been to a war zone.
Yeah, I've been to Nam.
Yeah, yeah.
Great, thank you for your service. Shut the fuck up about it. If you look closely, when Cheech Marin is playing the customs agent, his name badge says Oscar Marin, which is the name of Cheech's real-life father, an LAPD officer.
Huh, all right.
Can you imagine being an LA cop?
That's true.
And your son is one of the world's most notorious potheads
in the
70s and 80s.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Think his career went up in smoke.
Oh. But
shut up, Dad. Quentin Tarantino originally gave the script to makeup effects technician Robert Kurtzman to direct. When he couldn't commit, Tarantino showed the script to Robert Rodriguez, who eagerly signed on. So Robert Kurtzman, I believe, came up with the story of this.
Huh, all right.
And then Tarantino wrote the screenplay, if I'm remembering the credits correctly.
I wonder if the Aztec parts of it were in before Rodriguez got there, because that seems very
he's very
yeah, the whole vibe is very Rodriguez, the whole Mexico vibe.
Yeah.
Even just down to the bar and the criminal, all of that is very Robert Rodriguez, right out of his movies.
I would love to go to that bar.
Yeah, I was thinking that fuck, I'd love to go to this bar.
Yeah,
vampires.
I mean, without the vampires. Before George Clooney was cast, numerous actors were considered for the role of Seth Gecko, including, and I don't know how accurate this is because it's IMDb, but take it with a grain of salt. Some of them are very believable, though. Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, obviously from Desperado.
Steve Buscemi.
Again, Desperado.
Which would have been a terrible fucking thing. Michael Madsen. Tim
at that time, I'm thinking Pulp Fiction, Michael Madsen, fucking
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, not Pulp Fiction. Reservoir Dogs. What the fuck else?
He's not as dynamic as that character needs to be, though.
Yeah.
Tim Roth. That might have been a good one.
That I could see. Yeah, yeah.
John Travolta. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. Christopher Walken.
Oh, wow.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Nah.
No.
James Woods. Maybe. At this point, that could have been a good one. And Robert De Niro, which I don't see that happening at all.
Yeah, no, like he plays a good gangster, but like this isn't his type of gangster.
No. This is like a psycho gangster.
Yeah.
He's that like cool-headed like mob guy gangster.
Yeah, I think De Niro would have been too old at this point too. Like,
yeah, he was doing what?
He was probably like in his late 40s, I'm going to say, at this time.
What came out in 95? Well, like Casino? This is around Casino,
Casino,
right?
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been too old for this.
Yeah.
All passed because of scheduling conflicts. The only one who outright declined the role was Travolta, who said he had no interest in doing a vampire movie and instead chose to do Pulp Fiction.
Good call, probably.
Yeah. So you know how George Clooney at one point was like the highest paid actor like ever?
Yeah.
He was paid $250,000 to be in this movie.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's like nothing for Clooney. But this was like super early in his movie career.
Yeah. Like I said, I think this is his first like role right after getting known for ER.
Yeah. It was George Clooney's idea for Seth to have the tattoo. Having just seen Once We're Warriors was a movie from 1995 with like Maori people.
Okay. Sure, George, whatever.
Yeah, it's like whatever. I mean, it's cool. It sets the character apart.
Oh, there's a
Sex Machine.
No, fucking no. What's his name? Greg Nicotero.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the long-haired blonde guy.
Yeah.
Originally, the Titty Twister massacre and fight scenes were longer and a lot gorier, with more deaths. Yeah, with more deaths of vampires and humans before they were cut for ratings and pacing.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
I would. I'm also thinking a lot of that was probably cut for a good reason because it probably just went on forever.
Yeah.
You know, like that fucking crazy 88 fight in Kill Bill.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, enough is enough.
I really like that.
And you know what? There was probably a whole lot more of that shot, too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, that was right on the cusp. It was like, 5 more minutes of this and I'm out. Like, I'm fucking bored. Here's a little fun one. Sex Machine's crotch gun can be seen in Desperado. So apparently this came out before Desperado.
Are you sure?
When they search his case, if the dick gun is in this movie and then it's in the case for Desperado.
I know, but it wasn't like a thing in Desperado because it's just like you see it in his case for like just a quick second.
I don't know.
So I think it was more of like, oh fuck, that's that gun from Desperado.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to look into that. We're probably not gonna, but we have to.
Hold on. We have IMDb at our our disposal.
Yeah.
Right here. And Robert Rodriguez's IMDb pulled right up. Let's see. Desperado was 19. I want to say 95. Oh, I just went past that. Desperado, 1995. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Fuck you, IMDb.
Yeah. Lick my balls. Sex Machine's use of a whip to combat vampires is a reference to the legendary vampire killer whip of the Belmonts in Castlevania.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like he throws the Peter Cushing reference into at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Where the kid's like, we got all these crosses here. He's like, oh, yeah. Peter Cushing does that all the time.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Tim Roth and Steve Buscemi were also approached to play Pete Bottoms, but neither could fit it into their schedules.
I'm sorry, who was it?
Pete Bottoms.
No, who were the actors?
Oh, Tim Roth and Steve Buscemi. Either one of them could have done a great fucking job with that role.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi would not have been a good Seth. Tim Roth could have been a good Seth.
Steve Buscemi would have been a good Pete Bottoms.
Yeah.
I love the when they show like the news clip after he gets shot. Like,
oh yeah, he's got the beer and the fishing fucking photo.
Like, if I ever go missing or like something like that, like the local news requires a picture of me, I need something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Just find the most stupid fucking picture of me.
The goofiest picture.
Find that one where I was dressed in drag for Halloween like 15 years ago. Richie's broken glasses are an homage to the movie poster for Straw Dogs. And I looked it up because I was interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% the way his glasses broke.
Yeah. That's true. I never thought of that.
Yeah. This is a statistic here, and it seems a little high. Just going off memory. Body count, 122. It seems a little high. A little bit.
A lot of people die in the bar.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, and the whole vampire slaughter at the end, I guess.
Yeah.
In the original script, Quentin Tarantino had all of the Fullers and both Geckos survive the ordeal, but changed it to only one of each group surviving because it felt it'd make it'd be more exciting with victims. And he's 100% correct.
Yeah, I gotta agree on that. If they all survived, that'd be a little cheesy.
Yeah. Like, really? Happy ending? I don't think so.
And then, I mean, you cannot have Richie survive that movie. Like, he's way too despicable.
Yeah. And he needed to go first. Like, it's just the way it needed to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So, we've got the movie playing, it's Selma Hayek dance scene. And even more impressive than her dancing is the fucking soundtrack to this movie, guys. Like,
yeah, you mentioned this earlier before we started recording. When we listened to the soundtrack, my friends and I, all the time. Like, my friend first got his license, this was like a soundtrack that was on. We just played it all the time. Fucking, you got Stevie Ray Vaughan on there. You know, Tito and the Tarantulas.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, it's just good. It's like, ugh.
And again, fucking Salma Hayek is like just perfect in this fucking movie.
Yeah. She's got all the right curves.
Yeah.
All the right places.
Like, as perfect as a human can be. Like, oh, good God.
Yeah. So before we start getting like real creepy about that, one
what
last.
Do you mean start getting real creepy?
We start getting real creepy. So one final fact, and it's a casting choice that could have been fun. I'm gonna pose this as a question. Who do you think was lined up to play Carlos, the gangster that Cheech Marin plays at the very end? Who do you think they had lined up to play him?
Oh, let's see.
70s Hispanic heartthrob.
Definitely wasn't Freddie Prinze Sr.
Nope.
I can tell you that. Fucking Eric Estrada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That could have been fun.
What the fuck was he doing that he couldn't show up for like a 1 day shoot? You couldn't get punched for 1 day?
They could have only paid him $50 to do it too.
Yeah,
he wasn't doing shit.
Good God, you could have got him for a sandwich. Like,
oh, that's pitiful.
Just there's Quentin just going to town on Salma's foot.
You know he had his tongue in between her toes there.
You nasty motherfucker.
Your fucking dirty bar tabletop fucking feet.
Oh, yeah. She's been walking around a Mexican bar barefoot for literally 100 years.
You know, there's broken glass in between her toes and shit.
God, Jesus, like fucking Carnitas that were there from like the Spanish Revolution. Like, oh.
Is that queso?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure it is.
Foot queso.
Oh, Jesus.
That's despicable.
Oh, that'll do it for the trivia?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Man. Oh. God, I'm still thrown up by the feet. Like,
you just have to take it with a grain of salt. Like, it's Tarantino. Like, he's involved in it anyway.
Yeah.
You're looking at feet.
You're looking at feet. Like, there's going to be feet in this movie.
Yeah.
You're going to be uncomfortable with them.
Yeah.
All right. On to the better known as segment. We'll start off with Robert Rodriguez just because he's the director of this movie. We've mentioned him quite a bit. I am an enormous fan of Robert Rodriguez.
He makes such fun movies.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you love like just violent like crime movies, then like you are doing yourself a serious disservice if you don't know Robert Rodriguez. I got super excited. While you're in there, can I get one of those toasted coconut? Yeah.
Death by Coconut.
Death by Coconut. Yeah, this is the other beer I got for today. This is The Oscar Blues Brewery Death by Coconut. It's an Irish-style porter brewed with coconut and chocolate.
That sounds like sacrilege, but here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
L'chaim.
Cocoa nut. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. There we go. You do not look like you enjoy that.
It's not that I don't enjoy it. I don't know what to think of it.
All right, I'm going in. Here we go.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to drink it, but
I like that. It's not as chocolatey as I thought it was going to be. It's more coconutty.
there's a lot of coconut there.
Yeah.
I think that's what's throwing me off. I was like, well, no, it shouldn't throw me off because it's Death by Coconut. It's in the fucking
It's
name.
in the name. Yeah, yeah. It's very coconutty. I'm not a big cider guy. I mean, like I do enjoy a good like fucking apple cider, like apple cinnamon cider.
Like real cider? Yeah, I'll drink real cider.
Yeah.
I don't like hard cider.
Oh no, I mean like hard cider. I'm not like I don't like seek it out. Like I'll drink it if it's around or whatever. But
Yeah, but you drink fucking White Claws.
The best fucking cider I've ever had in my life was coconut cider. It was this place in Florida. I don't even fucking remember where it was. It was so good.
Yeah, it sounds like Florida.
Yeah, I don't even remember the name of the company that made it, but it was so fucking good. Coconut cider. Anyway, Death by Coconut. I'm a fan.
It's all right. I'll drink that one. That
doesn't smell like blueberries anymore, so we're good. Anyway, back to the.
Nobody gives a fuck about this show anymore.
I've not heard anything about this. But it looks like
Get out of my fucking life.
The thing that Robert Rodriguez is probably most known for is the Machete movies. It looks like Machete Kills in Space. It's announced. There's no date on it or anything, but I'm definitely ready for that. Those are fun movies.
Oh my god,
Danny Trejo is just awesome.
He's the best. Okay, so I was watching this movie with my wife.
Yeah.
And Danny Trejo is the bartender in this movie.
Yes.
And he's on screen and she goes, "Oh my fucking god. Look how young he is."
He does look very young.
And I said to her, he does not look young in this movie.
He looks younger. He looks younger than he does now. Let's say that.
Yeah. I was like, that man looks old as shit in this movie. He looks like a dried out fucking dog turd now.
He looks like in this movie. He looks like my dad when he had hair and a mustache. Anyway, I got super excited because it looks like he's not only producing the Book of Boba Fett, but he's directing the
farts episode.
The farts episode
Yep.
of the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett, which premieres in a couple of weeks, which I fucking cannot wait for.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Aside from that, we've mentioned Desperado a couple times during this. I again love that movie.
Desperado?
Yeah, that was another high school like Saturday night, like we're hanging out at somebody's house movie.
Yeah, El Mariachi was good.
Desperado was
1,000 times better, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico was just fucking god awful.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened there.
I won the first time I saw it. Like I think I tried to convince myself that I really loved this movie.
I think he was just too up his own ass.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was. He was way too far up his own ass, and just like there was just you could have cut out like half of the characters in that movie, like half of the storylines.
Yeah.
Like nobody gives a shit about anybody else except fucking Antonio Banderas and fucking Salma Hayek in this movie.
Yeah, I didn't need Johnny Depp in that movie.
You don't need Johnny Depp. Like you don't need fucking Mickey Rourke in this movie. Like it just like half of the fucking movie doesn't need. Everybody is just here to find out what the fuck Desperado is up to.
Yeah.
Like Desperado was such a good movie.
Yeah.
As far as action movies goes, I mean, it's just pure fucking action. Every scene,
100%.
Yeah, like
there's no fat on that movie at all.
No, yeah. It's just from start to finish a fucking amazing movie.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go watch Desperado.
Yeah, it has absolutely nothing to do with this show. Like that's just like fans of movies telling other people just like go see this fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a sort of sequel to El Mariachi, but you don't need to see El Mariachi to like know what's going on.
Not at all.
It's a sequel / like retelling of El Mariachi. Like it
sort of, yeah.
Yeah, they're very similar.
It's like an Evil Dead 2 kind of thing.
Yeah, you're right. And then like anything that is actually relevant, they explain El Desperado.
El Desperado.
In Desperado, yeah.
Desperado.
But just like if you liked like the really like stylized action, like Sin City, like we said, like movies like that, I think Desperado was like the first like type of movie I'd seen like that. Like, I'm sure you like Hong Kong action movies were like that before.
Yeah.
But you know, me being
you had
fucking
things
kid
like
from the burbs, like
Hard Boiled and shit.
Like that movie blew my fucking mind.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
I had never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was just so.
That was one of those movies like we watched it and then
it's like realistic enough.
Yeah.
That like maybe.
Yeah.
And everything that happens in it is like just it's dirty, it's grimy.
It's like this movie. Everything like you said, dirty, it's grimy, it's just the setting is perfect for it. It's just some dingy fucking town.
You know how
in the middle of nowhere in Mexico.
You know how Star Wars like changed sci-fi into being that like lived in universe?
Yes.
Desperado did that for action movies.
Yeah, for sure. Like, oh man, let's just watch Desperado. I was just saying, when we watched that movie, it was like, okay, rewind this and hit play again because we're just gonna watch it immediately again.
Yeah, just throw that bitch on loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Any other notable? Well, I mean, he's done a ton of stuff. He did Planet Terror from the Grindhouse movie.
Yeah, he did
Sin City, for Christ's sake.
He did all the Spy Kids movies.
Yeah, Spy Kids,
which were, I heard
those were good.
They're not awful for kids movies.
Yeah,
like my kids like them, and I can watch them with them.
Yeah, they were like coming out as I worked at the movie theater. I just never like got into it. The one that just came out too on Netflix apparently was pretty good. It's like the same type. It was like a superhero academy of some sort. Like let's say Pedro Pascal is the main character. We're looking at his goddamn IMDb. We Can Be Heroes. That's the name of it. I'm looking at his producer thing. Let me go to his director. Oh no, I was looking at his director thing.
Well, I mean, either way, like he produced Sin City. I'm pretty sure
he directed it too, didn't he?
No, Frank Miller directed it.
You are correct, sir. Yeah, that's right. No, directed by. I want to say Frank. He did it like with Frank Miller.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I know Tarantino directed like a scene in that movie too.
Yeah.
You good back there, buddy?
Donner's freaking the fuck out, man.
Sometimes he burrows before he like has to like sit.
Oh,
I think that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
So if you hear like scratching, that's what that was. And Machete we mentioned before. If you haven't seen the Machete movies, like the way I think Robert Rodriguez describes it as like he's Mexican James Bond. Like, oh, so good. Alita Battle Angel was better than I expected it to be.
Oh, I didn't know he directed that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was. We were talking earlier on the El Rey network. Robert Rodriguez's old TV channel. He had a slew of things that he made that were really cool. Like Lucha Underground was fucking awesome.
Yes,
if you were into wrestling. But he had a series called The Director's Chair, where he would interview all these like famous directors, and they were really like good. Like he was asking like important questions. Like, like he was getting really into this George Miller interview where he was like,
really?
So like you go from Mad Max to Babe, like what's going on there?
Yeah.
Like.
Well, yeah, he's asking like questions that like only a director is going to think of,
Yeah, it's like how do you change your mindset from going from this like post-apocalyptic kind of crazy movie to this like kids movie about a pig? Like what's going on in your mindset? And I think it was something George Miller was just like, yeah, I'm interested in a lot of things. Like,
yeah, you mentioned Babe. Like I don't know why this story hasn't come up before, but this is a Tony Todd story.
Of course it is.
Yeah, when we were hanging out with Tony Todd that one weekend, I got to interview him. Like Amanda was just not familiar with who he was at all. Like, yeah,
really,
yeah. And she's like, "Well, what movies were you in?" He's like, "What movies was I in?" Like, he's
how
like,
dare you?
He's like, "I was in Babe." She's like, "Who are you in Babe?" He's like, "I'm the black guy in Babe." Oh
she's dead to me now.
Yeah.
Disrespected the Todd.
Yeah, that does not happen in this house.
No.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, we've gone off on a tangent about Robert Wright. We're up to an hour and 8 minutes, and we haven't even hit one actor yet.
No. I'm fine with this.
I'm totally fine with it. Yeah. All right, moving on. The first person I'll talk to about is Harvey Keitel.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, film legend. I mean, like if you're not familiar with Harvey Keitel, go to YouTube and just Google Winston Wolfe.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, you call him the Wolf? That's all you had to say.
Yeah. And you know what? That's not even my favorite role of his. It's a good one, and I love it. I love it to death.
I'm sorry.
My favorite was the pimp in Taxi Driver.
Sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. He called you a little piece of chicken. He was born in 1939.
Get the fuck out of here.
I did not know he was that old.
My grandparents weren't that old.
He's 82. Holy shit.
Fucking Bad Lieutenant, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to see his penis, yeah, go watch Bad Lieutenant.
I think you can see it in the piano, too.
Probably, yeah. But I mean, fucking Reservoir Dogs, like Mr. White in Reservoir Dogs. That, like, if he had done nothing else besides that, he would be an acting legend. Like, Mr. White in Reservoir Dogs is like...
It's perfection. Like, he doesn't fuck up, like, at all. Like, he doesn't do garbage movies. Like, he's done some that aren't great, but like...
You want to stick by that when I got IMDb right here. But, you know, for the most part, like, he is, I mean, like... Holy shit. I mean, like, he is in some legendary fucking movies.
Yeah.
You know, we said Reservoir Dogs, Mr. White. Say the fucking word.
You're gonna be okay.
You're gonna be okay. Yeah. Pulp Fiction, like we said, Winston Wolfe.
Yeah.
Just if I'm Kurt, it's because we don't have time. Like
Please, with sugar on top.
Yeah.
Clean the fucking car.
Oh man. I feel bad. Like I have to go over this because I mean, like, he's in so many fucking good movies.
Oh yeah. Like I said, he was in Taxi Driver, which was
he was the pimp. He's Jodie Foster's pimp in Taxi Driver.
Yep.
National Treasure, Book of Secrets. I didn't realize he was in that, or both of the National Treasure movies. It's been a while since I've seen those.
Those are fun. Like those are
fun
real
movies.
Fun.
Little Nicky, that's right. He's the devil.
He was the devil, yeah.
Copland, another great movie. I haven't seen that movie in a very long time.
Copland. Oh, is that the one with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah,
he was like deaf in the one ear, so he couldn't be like a full-fledged cop.
Yes, yeah. The whole premise of the movie, like he lives in this town in New Jersey where like all of the residents are like NYPD cops.
Yeah,
and they're all like running this corrupt scheme, and like he's like the only person like who like stands up to them basically, and that's a really good movie.
Yep.
The Piano you mentioned, Rising Sun, Bad Lieutenant. Reservoir Dogs. If you haven't seen Reservoir Dogs, Jesus, go out and see that movie immediately.
Yeah.
I remember I always had like
Oh, that's right. He played Judas.
Oh, in
Last Temptation.
Last Temptation of Christ. Like I always had like an extension, like extensive movie collection. And this is when I had like a shitload of VHSs. This is how long ago it was. And like my dad was like looking for stuff, and he's like, "Oh, Reservoir Dogs." Like, "Oh, this was good. Yeah, let me borrow this." I'm like, "Okay, go ahead."
Yeah.
I got it back the next day with a Post-it note on it that just said, "This movie sucks." That's my dad. Yep.
You know what? I can see it if you're a certain kind of person. Like if it's not going to be for you, whatever. But yeah. Hard disagree.
This movie sucks. Love you too, Pop.
Apocalypse Now.
Oh shit! I didn't. Yeah, that's right. Oh, uncredited. Jesus. Taxi Driver. Mean Street. I don't think I've ever seen Mean Streets. That was like one of Scorsese's, like, it was like his first movie, wasn't it?
This motherfucker was in Dark Shadows?
He was in Hogan's Heroes.
God damn.
Oh, man. I just watched the movie House of Dark Shadows. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Do you need reference from the show?
no, it's it's like a movie version of the first like storyline in the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like it's not like from the show. They redid it. Like it's like a little bit more violent, a little more bloody.
Is it from the era like the show was on? Well, the show was on
Yeah,
TV
it's
for
from
like
the 70s,
90 fucking years, but
Yeah, it's from the 70s.
same actors and all that.
Yeah. It's Jonathan Frid is Barnabas, and yeah.
Where's that streaming?
I want to say I had to rent it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say I rented it on Prime, but it was pretty good for like an early 70s movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Harvey Keitel, holy shit, fucking legend.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He was in The Irishman.
I got to rewatch that movie. Like I watched it when it first came out, and then
I really liked it, but then it's like I didn't
like-
really feel like I needed to go back for it.
yeah, it's not like a typical Scorsese gangster movie. Like I can watch I've seen Goodfellas 100 times.
Oh, is
I've
that all?
seen, yeah, like, I've seen Casino like probably definitely less than Goodfellas, but like still
Yeah.
a shitload of times.
Yeah.
I just have no desire to go back and watch The Irishman again.
It was good.
Yeah, it was just it checked all the boxes.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Up next, we have George Clooney. Again, you're most likely familiar with George Clooney.
This fucking handsome son of a bitch.
I'm trying to think of anything I'm not even going to go through his big stuff. I want to see if there's anything like surprising. We mentioned
Did you see The Men Who Stare at Goats?
I did. That was a good movie. Yeah,
That was funny.
We mentioned this on the Night of the Living Dead episode. He is on both versions of ER.
Yes.
The sitcom version and the 90s like drama version. He's in a lot of good movies. Good Night and Good Luck was a good movie.
Yeah.
I like the Ocean's movies.
I got bored with them after a while. Like I think I liked the first two, and then it's like, meh.
I don't remember the third one. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is, like you said, easily. I think want to say easily in my top 10.
Yeah.
Maybe in my top 5 movies of all time.
It's a complete movie.
Yeah. I don't need a sequel to it. I don't need anything else. That movie is perfect on its own.
The Coen brothers never did anything better.
Yeah. If you're not familiar with it, it's a retelling of the Odyssey. Or is it the Iliad?
It's the Odyssey. It's the Odyssey you put in like Depression era Dust Bowl.
Set in like the 30s Tennessee, basically, or just the South in general.
Yeah, because they go around a little bit.
I don't know what you mean, Big Dan.
Fuck! I love that fucking movie. I'm gonna watch that tonight. I don't give a fuck.
Out of Sight is another one. I fucking love that movie.
Which one was that?
It is criminally underrated.
What one was that?
It's an Elmore Leonard story. They made a movie of it. It's him and Jennifer Lopez. She plays this character, Karen Sisco, who is in...
Karen Sisco?
She had her own TV show at one point. Carla Gugino played her.
Karen Sisco. I know that name.
She also showed up... She wasn't in Jackie Brown. Her boyfriend is in Jackie Brown. Michael Keaton plays the character who's her boyfriend.
Okay.
She had a show on ABC. She's an Elmore Leonard character. She's like a female, like U.S. Marshal.
Okay.
Out of Sight. It's her and George Clooney. George Clooney plays a bank robber. He escapes. Him and not Michael Clark Duncan, Ving Rhames. They're like partners. He breaks him out of jail. They're gonna rob Albert Brooks. Plays like this millionaire who was in jail with them. He got like arrested for like insider trading or whatever.
Yeah.
When they break out, he gets out. They're gonna the whole time he's in jail, he's telling me, "Oh, I got all these like diamonds in my house. I have all this like, these uncut diamonds like hidden. They're like millions of dollars." So they're gonna go rob him. Don Cheadle plays another character who knows about all that and like ends up trying to like cut cut George Clooney and Ving Rhames out of it, and like they all end up trying to rob this house together. And Karen's, Jennifer Lopez is the U.S. Marshal, like she knows what he's up to.
Yeah.
But like she's also kind of like falling for him, and like it's fucking such a good movie.
That's a banger of a cast.
Yeah. I mean, like it's like Steve Zahn is in it. Fucking Albert Brooks, George Clooney, Ving Rhames, Jennifer Lopez. Don Cheadle. I'm sure I'm forgetting at least one or two more people. Like it's I don't believe like people don't talk about it anymore. It's such a good movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so we're back on George Clooney now. One of my favorite things is that he played Sparky the dog on South Park.
That's right. Yeah. He was Big Gay Al's dog, right? Yeah.
No, he was Stan's dog.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
But that's the episode where they introduced Big Gay Al.
That's right.
He was Batman.
Yeah. Oh God, I remember seeing. I remember also walking out of that movie being like, "He wasn't that bad, right? It was okay."
You know what? I did like those when I was a kid, and then I saw them as an adult, and I was like, "Wow, these are terrible, like fucking cartoonishly bad."
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of cartoonishly bad, that's a thing that I kept kind of thinking about when I'm watching this movie, From Dusk Till Dawn, was like, this is like the Pee-wee's Big Adventure of vampire movies.
Oh, do you see what I see at the bottom of the screen?
Get the fuck out of here!
Ladies and gentlemen, I did not like. I was saying to Nick before we started recording, I called my shot this week on who the actor was going to be in Murder, She Wrote, like on the show, and I was right. I will get to that actor in a little bit, but as we're just sitting here bullshitting, I'm just scrolling down and I noticed, ladies and gentlemen, fucking George Clooney was on Murder, She Wrote not once, but twice.
Get the fuck
in 1984 and 1987.
That's amazing.
That is incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else he was in that I'm looking at right here?
Hunter?
Nope. Keep going up. Right there. Right there.
Return to the Killer Tomatoes?
God damn.
Oh, that's crazy. He was on the Golden Girls. That I knew. I did not know about Murder, She Wrote, though.
Was he on Murder, She Wrote before he was on Roseanne or after?
Yeah, before. Roseanne was 88, I want to say?
88, yeah.
Yeah, 88. Holy shit.
He was in a shit ton of that. 11 episodes, yeah.
I am astounded by that.
I am so pleased.
I knew he was on Facts of Life.
He was in a TV series called Throb. That's fucking gross.
As we mentioned, the sitcom ER. Riptide, I think we've mentioned on the show a couple of times.
God damn.
Man, that's crazy.
That blows my mind.
Yeah,
but it's completely realistic because he's on a shit ton of TV up until
yeah. I mean, that's who he was. Like he was the one-off TV guy for a long time.
Yeah.
Like we said, Riptide, Facts of Life. He had a recurring role. ER, Hotel, Hunter, Murder, She Wrote, The Golden Girls, and then it gets then he gets Roseanne, and then it's kind of like rough until he gets back to ER, I believe.
No, well, he was
Sisters. That was on NBC.
16 episodes of Bodies of Evidence. That's at least half a season if it's like like an old school syndicated show.
That it looks like.
Man,
I am still shocked by the Murder, She Wrote thing.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We have Juliette Lewis in this movie. I don't know. She has been in some good movies. I always liked. Oh, Cape Fear is a fucking great movie.
Yeah, it is.
Scorsese movies. Yeah, that's a great movie. Natural Born Killers we mentioned. I've been meaning to watch that Yellow Jackets show. I heard that was really good. That's on.
I don't even know what it is, man.
It's on, I think, Showtime right now. It's it sounds really fucked up. It's about like these girls are like on a school sports team or whatever. When they're in school, they get into a plane crash and like have to survive in the woods.
Oh, so it's like Hatchet.
Yeah, and then like it picks up like later on when they're adults. I think Juliette Lewis is one of the adults.
All right.
I was like Strange Days. That was a good movie. Let's see. She's on the Connors. That's right. She's what's his name?
Blue.
She's Johnny Galecki's new wife. What's his character's name? I forget. Mark. No, not Mark. Mark was his brother. David. Yeah, Mark was the guy who died.
I heard Wayward Pines was good. But it was like a light Twin Peaks.
Yeah. Let's see, Juliette Lewis. I mean, I've always been a fan of Christmas Vacation.
Fuck yeah, she was in Whip It. That movie was fucking great.
That was the roller derby movie.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, with Shit. I can do this. Hold on. Juno. What?
Oh shit, Elliot Page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, formerly Ellen Page. Elliot Page.
I did not enjoy Starsky and Hutch in that movie. Like, that should have been way funnier than it actually.
I didn't even try.
The only thing that still makes me laugh in that movie is Patton Oswalt as the DJ, the radio DJ, when they're doing the dance off.
Yeah.
It's a disco Vietnam. Strange Days. That was the year before Dusk Till Dawn. That was a really good movie, I thought. Her and was it Rafe Fiennes?
I don't know.
Was it Rafe Fiennes? Or
Click on the motherfucker.
Yeah, it's true.
These are all links.
It's set like in the future where you can like download people's memories and like view them. And she's like a rock star or so. Yeah, it is Rafe Fiennes.
That's Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph Fiennes.
I mean Voldemort.
Yeah.
It's Voldemort.
I don't want to tell the story because it's not my story to tell, but Tom, who was on our Hellraiser episode, has a fucking fantastic story about meeting Rafe Fiennes in real life.
Go ahead.
It was at the Museum of Modern Art in New York
Actually,
City.
you know what? Hold on. Call him.
Oh, he ain't answering the phone now.
No?
Yeah.
Is he like old man sleeping?
Let me see. Nah, I don't know. I don't think he will. I don't think he'll answer.
Do it. If he doesn't, we can cut this out of the show.
Nah, he ain't gonna answer. I will have it like. I guarantee you he'll be on again. We'll have him on again. Right. I will have him tell the Rafe Fiennes story. But it involves him running into Rafe Fiennes at the Museum of Modern Art.
You just can't say Ralph, can you?
His name, I will, like, the man says his name's Rafe, all right? The motherfucker wants to be called Rafe, I'll call him Rafe.
What? That's R-A-L-P-H. That's Ralph. That's in King Ralph.
The man wants to be called Muhammad Ali, I call him Muhammad Ali.
He's born Cassius Clay, I call him Cassius Clay. His mama called him Cassius Clay. Anyway, back to Juliette Lewis.
Cape Fear again, like one of the first dates Amanda and I ever went. We went to see Cape Fear at the Madison.
Really?
Yeah, it was. That's
a weird first date.
Yeah.
First-ish.
My car got towed at that movie. I was so
Sweet.
pissed. Yeah, I went, again. Tom was there. Him and his wife. We went to see Cape Fear. And there was a snow emergency, and I remember just getting out like, "Where the fuck's my car? Where the fuck is my car?"
Yeah.
She was in the Wonder Years. Holy shit. Facts of Life. Also, George Clooney was on that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it for her.
Come on, you missed a bunch of shit. She was in What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Oh yeah.
California, like I said.
Romeo's Bleeding. I remember that being a good movie. That's Gary Oldman. And oh god, what was that woman's name?
I don't know. Isn't that a Tom Waits song? Or it's a line from a Tom Waits song?
It's a line from a fucking Bon Jovi song. Yeah, I see that look in your eye.
Jersey's Jersey, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it was Lena Olin. That's her fucking name. She's like a female like mob boss or like assassin or something like that. And Gary Oldman is like trying to fucking like track her down. I just remember she gets like her arm shot off at like one point in the movie.
Off?
Yeah, like she gets shot in the arm and like loses the arm.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Mixed nuts. Why do I know that?
Mixed nuts.
Nuts.
Let's see.
Oh, that's
Stephen
right. It's a Steve Martin movie.
Yeah. Stephen Wright's a funny motherfucker. He's the guy on the couch. And Half Baked for anybody.
Holy shit. Look at the fucking cast in this movie.
Gary Shandling, Jon Stewart, Parker Posey, Liev Schreiber, Rob Reiner, Rita Wilson, Adam Sandler, Juliette Lewis, Robert Klein, Anthony LaPaglia.
What the fuck, man?
I've never seen this.
I've
heard of it.
I know I've seen this cover. Like,
I know I've
passed
heard of the
it
movie.
like a million times. You know, like renting movies. What is this rated? This is only rated a 5.5 out of 10.
Jesus Christ! With that cast, you're only getting a 5.5.
Is this
by Nora Ephron?
Hold on. Is this? This has to be like In the Name of the King of comedy movies.
Like I have a Robert Klein story that I cannot tell on the podcast.
Star-studded fucking cast apparently is garbage, though.
Shit.
You have a story that you what?
I have a Robert Klein story that I cannot tell on this podcast. I will tell you afterwards.
Says who? Some sort of legal document?
I am not going to tell that story on the podcast.
All right. You'll tell me later.
Yeah, I will. I definitely will.
All right.
Because it's a good one.
I'm going to stop eating these M&Ms.
Yeah. I am also going to have an M&M. Moving on, we have Quentin Tarantino, definitely not known for his acting because it's kind of terrible.
He acts like he knows how people are supposed to act, but has no training in it.
Yeah. It's not good. Basically, I'm trying to think of an analogy, and I just can't. I was about to say he's the Rob Zombie of, like, what Rob Zombie is to directing, he is to acting.
I know how these things are supposed to happen. Here's my interpretation.
They announced Kill Bill 3. I didn't realize there was an official announcement. They keep talking about it.
Kill Bill 3?
Django Zorro. It's a comic. Bullshit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Django Zorro. I kind of want to see that. He wrote the fucking... Oh, no. He gets a writing credit on the From Dusk Till Dawn series.
Oh, okay. Yeah, based on the
screenplay. Okay. But yeah, I mean, you know him. You know his movies. Kill Bill, The Hateful Eight, Jackie Brown, Reservoir Dogs. What am I forgetting?
This motherfucker wrote 2 stories for CSI.
Jesus. Oh, Death Proof from Grindhouse and Glorious Bastards. Yeah. Django Unchained. I know a lot of people. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I know a lot of people don't.
They did a Reservoir Dogs video game. Oh, by the way, they did a Dusk Till Dawn video game as well.
Jesus, I don't remember either of those.
Yeah, Reservoir Wolves.
Oh yeah.
What?
Where is that?
Right under Kill Bill.
Okay, we're checking this out. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a parody. Set to British Sign Language. What the?
But he wrote it.
Maybe because he created the characters. I think it's the same situation as the From Dusk Till Dawn TV series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm chewing. Fill the air.
Yeah. So Kill Bill, we're going backwards in time. So Kill Bill 2, Kill Bill 1, Jackie Brown, Dusk Till Dawn.
I always enjoyed. I thought it was a good movie.
He did a Leonard Cohen short. That could be cool. I like Leonard Cohen.
True Romance. That's another really good movie. That
was another one. He just wrote it to make money for some other thing, right?
I know he wrote it. He didn't direct it. I don't know what the circumstances were.
Yeah, because I know there were a few scripts that he wrote and then sold to make money to make other movies that he wanted.
We just watched one, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think he was only contracted to write that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he was in charge of doing it. But like, Natural Born Killers, I know he wrote that story and originally wanted to direct it, but he wound up selling it to make Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
And then they really kind of did a hack job on the script that he had wrote for Natural Born Killers.
Huh.
Yeah. Hey, how about that Hateful Eight? Hated it.
I liked it for what it was.
Boring as shit.
Everybody was used to, like a shoot 'em up type of Tarantino movie. This was more like a stage play.
It was, but nothing fucking happened in that movie. Like, it was so stagnant. And I can appreciate a slow burn. This had no burn. It was just slow.
Yeah.
And you know what? I didn't like Django either.
I love Django.
Nah.
Christopher Waltz makes that fucking movie. Like, I love that movie.
It did nothing for me. I don't know if it's because I'm such a huge fan of, like, old school Westerns.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up watching shit tons of John Wayne and Clint Eastwood movies that, like, Django just felt too, like...
It
like it
seems
was too visceral for the Western genre.
I think people like associate it with those type of movies, but it's not really one of those type
It
of
really
movies.
is not.
Yeah. I mean, just the whole fucking dinner scene in that movie, like just from start to, I mean, like the whole thing. I mean, up until Christopher Waltz gets shot, basically, like that whole. I mean, fucking Leonardo DiCaprio was amazing in that.
And it's not like anybody was bad in it, or like it would. I don't even think it was a bad movie. It just is not for me. Like it's not what I want out of a Western type movie.
I get you. Yeah. Man, I gotta watch that again. I haven't watched that in a bit.
And you know what? Maybe I went into it with the wrong expectations. On a second viewing, maybe I'd like it more.
I will say it gets points off for him including himself in it, of course.
Quentin?
Yeah. Here he plays like
I'm trying to think of his movies that he's not in.
Yeah.
And I think it's Jackie Brown and Kill Bill 1 and 2. I think he's in at least everything else.
Yeah, I don't think he's in either of those. Well, all three of those.
Oh, I don't think he's in Inglourious Bastards either.
Yeah. I dig that movie too.
Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah, I know people don't dig that movie, but
that's a comic book on screen.
Yeah.
Is really all that is. And it's just fun.
Brad Pitt trying to speak Italian is
oh my god.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
See.
Yeah, let me hear the music in it.
Gorlami.
Yeah. And I want my scalps.
Yeah. Moving on. I saved Ernest Liu. He played Jacob. He did not do much at all. I want to say From Dusk Till Dawn was his first movie. His last movie was in 2005.
He was in one episode of Unhappily Ever After.
Yeah, that was the Married with Children ripoff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the one with the dad had the bunny.
That he talked to. Last credit looks like he was a photographer on a short called Sons of Bitches. That was in 2017.
Yeah, just the still photographer. Hey. What the fuck did you save that one for?
Just because he's like one of the main characters and really didn't. Yeah. Salma Hayek, of course. So we've talked about creepily on this episode. Yeah. Fuck. God damn.
She was great in Dogma. She was so good in Dogma.
Yeah. That's that movie is impossible to find streaming anywhere.
Is it really?
Yeah, because of fucking religious shit. People complain and fucking protest. We've talked about Desperado at length. Go check out Desperado. She's in that. She's incredibly gorgeous in that movie as well.
She's also a really good actress.
Yeah, great actress. I keep focusing on her.
She is more than just statuesque.
Jesus Christ, she's hot in this movie. The sexiest thing on film possibly ever.
The Zorro movies were fun that she was in, right? That was her?
You fucking racist. That was Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That was. Substitute one hot lady for another one.
Yeah, whatever.
I haven't seen those since they were new. Cut me some fucking slack.
She's in those Hitman Bodyguard movies. Those were pretty funny.
I saw the first one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one. The first one was pretty good. She was on 30 Rock for a while. She was pretty funny on that. Yeah, go see, I don't know, whatever she's in.
Oh, she was in the Puss in Boots movie. She was Kitty Softpaws.
Just, go watch this movie and Desperado. Moving along.
You're going to skip over Wild Wild West?
A little bit, yeah. Because that movie is fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
Cheech Marin, I mean, he's Cheech.
I love you, Cheech!
Of course, Cheech and Chong. Nice Dreams, Up in Smoke, the Corsican Brothers. I don't know why those are the three that pop into my mind.
I don't know. You know what pops into my mind? A certain TV show about a man in a yellow car.
I was gonna say Nash Bridges.
That's the one.
Okay. I didn't. I never really got into that. I was more of a Walker Texas Ranger fan.
See, you could see them both, man. They're both on USA.
Yeah. Anything else? Like
Machete.
I forgot he was on Lost. Holy shit.
He's been in a lot of stuff that you just don't expect.
Yeah, he's not just Cheech. Believe it or not. He's in the Scarface video game. Wow.
Oh shit, he did a voice from Tales from Earthsea.
He did a voice on Cars.
Oh yeah, he was Ramon. He was the one who would pinstripe your ass if you wanted.
That's great. Spy Kids 2, Nash Bridges.
Dude, I don't know why. I just fucking love that show. And I think it's just because I watched it with my grandfather.
Yeah.
It's just like that cool nostalgia thing.
I love that his name in this movie is Chet Pussy, the bouncer guy.
Excuse me?
The bouncer's name is Chet
Pussy.
Yeah. We got Chet Pussy! Desperado, he's the bartender.
Yep.
God. The bartender lives. No, the bartender always gets it the worst.
Yeah. He was Bonsai.
He was Buck on Married with Children. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But he was Bonsai in Lion King, one of the hyenas.
I do not remember him being on Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, but there's like 6,000 episodes.
Clancy Brown is in this one. I remember Clancy Brown. What the fuck? The owner of a chemical. I don't remember that.
I mean, he might not have been like a. Yeah, he's not even in the main credits for that episode. I fucking love Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
And Martin Cove.
What? He's on Dexter now. Clancy Brown, the new season of Dexter. Yeah.
I think I stopped watching that at like the second or the start of the third season.
You really don't need to watch anything past that. And the new one's not that bad. But it gets really shitty towards the end.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Do people just have a hard on for it because of like the first episode or the first season was really good?
It gets really bad. I mean, the first like.
Does it get True Blood bad?
Oh yeah.
Man. Because that show started great.
Fucking bad. Yeah.
That started so good.
It did, and then it just went straight into the fucking gutter.
Danny Trejo.
Moving on to Danny Trejo,
He's
man.
a fucking legend.
Again, like if you don't know who Danny Trejo is by name, you have seen Danny Trejo in a movie.
He's the bad guy in every movie.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think Desperado was his first movie, but I think that was the first one that like got him any kind of notoriety. Just because he was a really fucking awesome character in that. He's I don't think he even speaks. He's like this assassin who just has like knives all over him.
I don't think he has any dialogue in that.
Yeah, no, he just has like a vest like lined with.
He's doing shit in the 80s.
Yeah, like dozens of knives. He was a stuntman for a long time, I believe.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
This motherfucker was in Death Wish 4.
Maniac Cop 2, Marked for Death.
Oh man.
He had to have gone to prison somewhere along the lines here.
No, I think no. He was in prison before he started acting.
Okay.
Because he got acting roles because of his look of being a fucking criminal.
Yeah.
Like that big woman tattoo on his chest. I'm pretty sure
sombrero. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got that in the joint.
Yeah, he was in a lot of shit before that. Apparently, he was on Baywatch. He was on Jake and the Fat Man.
Hey, he was in a movie called Whore as a tattoo artist.
I've seen the movie Whore.
This one?
Yeah, probably. It's Ken. What's his name? His wife is Ken Russell. Teresa Russell plays the titular whore.
Good word choice.
No internet. Fuck.
Heh.
We have internet. Fuck you. You're lying to me, IMDb.
Yeah.
IMDb. Kinjite, I remember that. That was a Charles Bronson movie.
Jesus Christ.
Death Wish 4, another Charles Bronson movie.
Yep.
So yeah, he was in stuff before Desperado, but I think Desperado was like the first time like he was really like notable.
Oh man, he was in Blood In, Blood Out. That movie was fucking cool.
Let's see. After that,
you know what? The first things that I really remember going, oh, that guy with Danny Trejo would have been Desperado and Con Air.
That's right. He's in Con Air. Yeah. He was in the Renegade TV series. We've mentioned that before.
Hey, he was on Nash Bridges.
Yeah. Nash Bridges. Anaconda.
That's right.
That's a great, like, cheesy movie.
Fucking Johnny 23 and Con Air.
We got to do Anaconda at some point. Fuck.
I don't know that we have to.
Come on. For your John Voight's fake Spanish accent alone.
Yeah, with John Voight, Ice Cube, and Jennifer Lopez, yeah.
That's right. Johnny 23 in Con Air.
Tracy Takes On. That show was pretty cool.
NYPD Blue. I didn't realize he played the same character in From Dusk Till Dawn, too.
Yeah.
It has also been like 20 years since I've seen that movie.
Yeah. And he was also in Dusk Till Dawn 3.
As Razor Charlie.
Yep.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Sure.
Reindeer Games.
Hold on. He was Joe Lopez in Walker, Texas Ranger, and then he was Jose Rodriguez.
He's Machete in Spy Kids.
Yeah.
I did not realize that.
He's a different Machete, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of bullshit.
Triple X, that movie was fucking terrible.
I've never seen that movie.
Good. Keep it that way.
Alias, I didn't realize he was on that.
Well, one episode, yeah.
Grounded for Life, that was a good sitcom.
Yeah, it was.
Anchorman, jeez, I didn't realize he was in that either. Also on Lost.
Oh, yeah, no, he was the bartender in Anchorman. He was, what the fuck was it? When he goes, when Ron Burgundy says, "Go fuck yourself, San Diego," he goes, "You can't say that."
That's right. The Crow Wicked Prayer. I want to say that's got to be like the fourth or fifth Crow movie.
That is the fourth one. That's the one with Edward Furlong.
Oh God.
And
I was out after.
What the fuck was his name? The guy from Bones. And
David
Angel.
Boreanaz?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I want to say 3 had what's his name? Kirsten Dunst, didn't it?
Yeah, I think 3 did. Yeah, because I think she was the character that was supposed to be
the
girl in the first one.
Yeah. Oh, good God.
Hey, you know what I love? The Crow. Just like give me the first one. Give me that. Give me that one. I have seen all of them.
Having Iggy Pop as a fucking like bad guy in a movie, but
yeah,
they found a way to do it.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah.
I watched all those movies because I love the lore of the Crow and I love the goth tone of
I was definitely one of those kids who wore a fucking trench coat like every day because of the Crow in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not. I was the kid that just,
Yeah. I remember just being so disappointed by that second movie. Like,
was the second one the one where the guy he wound up with the Crow makeup because he got like hit by the electric electric chair and like that's what fucked his face up, or was that the third one?
That's the third one.
Okay.
The second one, did he have like an actual crow painted on his face? Like,
no.
It was the one that was like in future, like LA.
I don't know. I don't know. They were just fucking bad, man.
It was so bad. Like, whatever. You wasted Iggy Pop. That's what I'm trying to.
You wasted Iggy. Yeah. Iggy Pop wasted Iggy Pop.
Yeah. I mean, you have Iggy Pop at your disposal, and that's how you fucking use him.
You done fucked up.
Yeah. We mentioned the Machete movies. He's in Grindhouse in the Machete preview segment. Yeah,
because the whole Machete thing started off as one of the fake trailers.
Yeah.
With Werewolf Women of the SS and
was it Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Was it called Thanksgiving?
Or was that Thanksgiving? Did they turn that into one of the movies?
Yeah, I don't remember. That's why he was in the Rob Zombie Halloween movies.
Yep. I was good to you, Mikey. Oh man, Jonas Brothers burning up music video.
He was in The Young and the Restless. Holy shit!
Like not even that long ago.
Yeah, in 2008. Like when you like, that was long enough for you to go like, holy shit, that's Danny Trejo.
He was rich by then.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't want to sell him short on anything. I just want to make sure.
No, he does a lot of garbage.
Yeah, yeah. He's one of those guys who could just show up and do anything.
Yeah.
He was on an episode of Rick and Morty that was pretty good. Breaking Bad. That's right. I forget he was on that. King of the Hill. I forgot he was on that.
Fallout New Vegas. I don't remember hearing him.
I never made it all the way through that game. That's like the best Fallout.
You didn't make it all the way through New Vegas?
Not of my choosing. Like my roommate at the time owned the game.
Yeah.
And I want to say he got rid of it before I could finish it.
Dude, it's always like $5 on Steam.
Is it real? Oh yeah. You know what? I haven't looked for it on Steam, but if you want to find it on like PlayStation, it's like $100.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like one of those like rare fucking titles. Like I still own a copy of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for PlayStation 2.
I think I have it for PS3.
Really, it's probably worth money.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I own Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I want to say that game's at least $150.
That's stupid.
I won't get rid of it just because it's worth a shitload of money.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Sons of Anarchy he was on.
That show went in the fucking toilet.
Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah. It was cool, and then it was just like not cool
anymore. Yeah. He is in a lot of shit. Like a lot of shit.
The shit being the word there.
Yeah. But hey, man, fucking work is work. You got to earn a paycheck. And I'll cut Danny Trejo some slack.
Yeah. I mean, he's constantly working, so fuck it.
I mean, literally constantly working. We're still scrolling through his IMDb, and we're only up to 2016.
Jesus Christ. All right. Let's jump
at it. We
know
who fucking Danny Trejo is next. Yeah. We still have like 6 or 7 of these things to go. Tom Savini, we've mentioned, like a SFX legend. He directed the Night of the Living Dead remake that we did a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
He is Sex Machine in this movie.
He was in The Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Yes. That's a very weird movie for him to be in, but he is in that movie. He's just like a professor, like a college professor. Like
that's fucking strange.
Yeah. I want to say it's because like it was filmed in like Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you know, he's a Pittsburgh dude, I believe. I mean, Romero was a Pittsburgh dude.
Yeah. Lock and Key, I started watching that and I liked it. I just got bored with it and never went back.
Same thing with the comic. Like on paper, I should love this.
Yeah.
It is good. I enjoy it. I just don't need to go back and like finish this for some reason.
Yeah, it's like Joe Hill's a great writer, but I just don't care.
Yeah, I like it's good. Yeah. Same thing. I watched the first episode. Like, this is good. I really don't need to finish it.
Yeah, Lock and Key, I think I got like halfway through the first season and then just like, meh, I'm done with this.
Yeah. And like, I feel bad. Like, I just, he's in Django Unchained? Jesus, I didn't even realize that.
Huh.
He was in Dawn of the Dead, I remember. He's one of the bikers in that.
Yep.
Zach and Mary make a porno.
I don't remember him being in that.
Same here. Jenkins. I don't remember that character.
No.
Diary of the Dead, which was the George Romero found footage movie.
Mm-hmm.
Planet Terror, which I think everybody in this movie has been in.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Land of the Dead. Huh.
Machete Zombie.
Oh, he's in the... That's right. He's in the Dawn of the Dead remake, too.
Is he really?
He's like a sheriff being interviewed in like one of the like news clips.
Oh, yeah.
The Simpsons, I remember that. He says he plays himself. Innocent Blood, which we will be doing in the future.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Creepshow 2. Oh, he plays the creep in it. I did not know that.
Huh.
Creepshow 2 was 87?
Yeah, what'd you think it was?
Fuck, I thought that was like 1990.
Oh. Well, it's not too far removed.
Yeah. But I'm usually like pretty dead on with my movie years. And Martin. I've never seen Martin either. I heard that's a really good movie. We were talking about that on the Night of the Living Dead episode, right?
Yes. Yeah, because it's a George Romero movie.
Yeah. That's the one that's like a 3.5 hour cut of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to check that out.
Fred Williamson. Good luck with these titles, buddy.
Oh, we're gonna gloss over some stuff here.
Yeah.
He's Fred Williamson was Frost in this one. He's the one who goes on the extended like rant about killing a bunch of people in Vietnam.
Yep.
He was in a bunch of like blaxploitation movies in the 70s. Before we get there,
Probably nothing else that you've really
he was in
you
the
would know
Pushing
him from.
Pushing Daisies TV series. That was a really good show.
I didn't see it.
Lee Pace, who played Ronan the Conqueror in Guardians of the Galaxy, he plays like this dude. He's like a pie maker, and I forget how. I think he's always just had this power where, like, if he touches a dead person, he can bring them back to life. But if he touches them again, they die for good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a very like absurd, like I want to say Barry Sonnenfeld created the show. He was the dude who did like Men in Black, so it's like very like kind of surreal.
Yeah.
It was only like on for maybe like a season or two. Yeah, 2 seasons, 2007 to 2009. Very fucking good show. Like criminally got canceled way too soon.
Yeah. I do like Lee Pace.
Yeah.
He was good in them Hobbit movies.
Oh, I forgot he was in those movies.
Yep.
I think he's awesome as Ronan. He's an awesome bad guy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fred Williamson was in the Starsky and Hutch movie again, the remake. That was not good.
No, was not.
Let's see. Anything big? Arliss. Nope. From Dusk Till Dawn. So the Snoop Dogg Murder Was the Case video. The Delta Force Command. Like those movies come up on here a lot.
Woof.
Delta Force Commando 1 and 2. He was in the Equalizer TV series.
There's just it's just garbage.
Yeah,
it's all
Fantasy
just
Island,
garbage.
Chips.
They had 2 episodes of Chips.
The original Inglorious Bastards.
I was telling Chris before we started recording, I have seen this movie, and it is so different from the Tarantino version that it's not even like relatable.
It's kind of like a Dirty Dozen like ripoff, isn't it? Like,
kind of, yeah.
Let's see. We're just gonna skip over some of these.
No,
movies.
come on, do it.
Yeah, no,
Do
that's
it.
Good. That's good.
Come on. I'll say it. He was in the movie Boss Nigger.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
And he played the title character.
The what? Yeah, we'll just skip right over that.
Yeah.
He was in a lot of TV. He was in MASH, the movie.
He was Dr. Oliver Jones. What was it? Hey, what was his nickname?
I'm not familiar with that movie. Yeah.
Anybody familiar with MASH, the movie, or the early seasons of the TV show will remember Spear Chucker Jones. Now, we do not condone the names that they used in these things, but those are the names they used.
We're just reciting information, basically.
Yeah.
It was on the original Star Trek, which I did not realize. The Cloudminders episode. I don't remember that one because I don't know much about Star Trek.
I don't watch the original series that much. It was so dry. 60s.
Yeah, I've tried to sit down and watch it, and like
it's not bad, and I see why it has the reputation it does.
Get like super into it.
Yeah. But I also see why it was canceled after 2 seasons.
Yeah. Michael Parks, who pretty much became famous for being Michael Parks, like in his later years, between Kevin Smith and more specifically Quentin Tarantino. He was he's the angry, like surly sheriff. Like at the beginning of this movie, he's also the angry, surly sheriff in Kill Bill.
Yep.
I think one of the roles that he doesn't get enough like love for was in Red State, which movie a lot of people didn't see.
I haven't seen it.
It's a Kevin Smith movie, and it is not a movie you would expect from Kevin Smith at all.
Like Gigli?
No, it's not it's not even a comedy. It's more on par with this movie than it is with anything else. he plays like this fucked up like kind of the Westboro Baptist Church like type of preacher.
Okay.
And he has like this compound, and basically like he ends up like these like kids come onto his compound. He ends up holding them like prisoner. Like the FBI shows up, and then like the whole movie is basically like a 90-minute like shootout.
Yeah.
Between like his family and like the FBI, and it's fucking violent and it's bloody and like it's a fucking Kevin Smith movie.
Weird.
Yeah, and like it's not a movie you'd expect from Kevin Smith, and for some reason it's like you just don't see it anywhere anymore. For some like it's not streaming on anything. It's a really fucking good movie.
Yeah.
I want to say John Goodman's in it. Like Kevin Pollak is in it.
Really?
Is Nathan Fillion in it? Like, hold on. That's the short. Here we go. Red State.
Yeah, John Goodman.
Yeah. John Goodman. No. Yeah, Stephen Root is in that. That's right. I forgot he's in that movie too. Mm-hmm. It's a really fucking good movie, and it just does not get a lot of play. I don't even think it's streaming anywhere. To be honest with
you. Too political, you think?
I think so. It's, I mean, on par with like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and his other movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just does not fucking get a lot of play. I have not seen it since it came out. I've been dying to watch it again. But
what the fuck?
Cannot find it anywhere.
Okay, so a movie will have like buzzwords that you click on.
I just saw it.
No, go next to that.
Yeah. Okay, it starts off religious fundamentalist. Okay, that checks. Religious zealot. Okay, that checks. Third one, fellatio.
Yep.
Okay. Fourth tag, blowjob in a car.
I'm officially interested in this movie.
Yeah. My interest is piqued.
Yep.
Michael Parks. He was in like a lot of stuff in like the 70s, I guess, that kind of got him this notoriety later in life. He's in the Grindhouse movie. Is he in both parts?
Yeah. Death Proof and Planet Terror.
Yeah, you're right.
Same character.
Yeah. I want to say he's like the angry sheriff in like both of those movies.
Actually, I think Earl McGraw is the character that he played in this movie.
And he's also the same character in Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Earl McGraw. Huh. He's in From Dusk Till Dawn 3. Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah, Texas Ranger, Earl McGraw.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Death Wish.
Death Wish. The face of death.
Oh my
Not
God.
even the good
Sequest.
Death Wish. Sequest. I used to watch that every Sunday night. Twin Peaks. I did not know he was in that. His name's Jean Reno.
Weird.
Not the actor, which is spelled differently.
Oh, that's season 2.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck season 2.
Oh, hey, look at this shit.
What?
Murder, She Wrote. 1980. No, we have 3 people in this episode. At least 3 people who were on Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah. I think that ties for our most.
Yeah, we might even we still have 4 more to go after this. So.
Oh my God, you need to hurry up.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours into this episode right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy shit, this might be our longest.
We've got maybe a half an hour to cut off though.
Yeah. We're still in the 70s, and like I think he was in that movie Vanishing Point that they talk about in Death Proof. I'm just trying to confirm that. Route 66, the TV show.
Wagon Train.
That has also showed up on a couple.
Hey, the Alfred Hitchcock Hour.
Oh, there you go. Perry Mason. Gunsmoke.
Yep. That's classic.
This dude was in a lot of shit.
Hey, there it is. Right there.
Untouchables.
The Untouchables. Zane Grey Theater.
All right, moving along. Next up is John Saxon, who's very like in this movie for a couple of seconds. I think he's like the DA or like the governor or something.
No, I think he was like a sheriff.
Okay. Most notably, his 2 biggest roles are probably Nightmare on Elm Street. He was what's her name's dad, had the Langenkamp. And then Enter the Dragon. He's in that movie.
Yep.
He's like Bruce Lee's sidekick kind of in that movie. The reason I saved him, this was the person I called. I'm like, as soon as I was looking at the cast, I'm like, that motherfucker was on Murder, She Wrote. Like, without even knowing that for sure.
FBI agent. That's what he was.
Oh, FBI agent. Okay. Without even knowing it for sure, I'm like, he's the person who's been on Murder, She Wrote. And sure enough, I was fucking right.
Holy shit. 3 times.
3 different times. Yeah, between 1984 and 1994. He played 3 different roles on that.
Good Lord.
I mean, he's been in a ton of stuff. Melrose Place. He's in one of the best episodes of Mystery Science Theater, Mitchell.
Yeah?
Yeah, that movie was terrible.
He's in a movie called Zombie Death House.
Okay.
Which is the only zombie movie that I have ever seen with prison rape in it.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So there's that.
So he was in the Heat of the Night TV show, the Matlock TV series, Monsters, which we've mentioned a couple times on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Falcon Crest, Hotel, a lot of 80s TV.
Yeah. Holy
The
shit.
A-Team,
He's in 6 episodes of
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Fantasy
As
Island.
Rashid Ahmed.
He looks like Rashid, for sure.
Mm.
Magna PI, Fantasy Island has come up like 3 different times on this fucking show.
Yeah. Well, that's another show that was it needed that rotating cast because
Yeah.
it was all like.
No, I mean like just in this episode, it's come up 3
Oh,
times.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely come up on the podcast a couple of times.
Almost every episode.
Yeah, Magna PI.
Oh, he was in Tenebrae.
Oh, the fucking Dario Argento movie.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Hawaii Five-0, the original one. Where the fuck is Mitchell? I don't know why I need to see that credit. The $6 Million Man, Bionic Woman.
I looked real quick and thought that said violent nipples.
Here we go, Mitchell. Fucking Jodan Baker.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that movie poster. That's amazing.
That's bad.
Tough, single-minded cop in hot pursuit. If you have not seen that episode of Mystery Science Theater, I highly, highly recommend it. Mark Lawrence, I saved him just because he seems to be the guy who like killed it on the one-offs. He is the old guy who runs the hotel that Seth and Richie check into in the beginning of the movie. He's been in a ton of stuff.
He's got to be dead by now, right?
So his last role was in 2003.
He was like 600 years old.
Yeah, 2005.
He was born in 1910. Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. Long dead.
He's fucking dead.
Again, ER, he was on that. He was in the
Deep Space
Looney
Nine.
Tunes Back in Action, Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
I love that series so much.
4 Rooms, which has come up on this quite a bit.
Well, yeah, because Tarantino wrote that, didn't he?
Yeah, he wrote one of the segments, I believe. I think it's written all like each of the segments are different. I want to say Robert Rodriguez did one.
Yeah.
That's actually where Spy Kids comes from, actually.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. The A-Team, which is also like the 3rd appearance of that
Star
show
Trek
on
Next
this.
Gen.
Star Trek. We were looking through this. His
Holy
credits
shit!
go back to
He's on at the most like 5 episodes of something.
The Untouchables again. He was in The Man with the Golden Gun, Diamonds Are Forever, The Rifleman. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. No, maybe not. Okay.
Yeah, fuck it.
I
Wagon
still
Train.
feel it. Yeah, but his credits go back to 1939. No, I'm sorry, 1932.
2.
So yeah,
God
he was around for a
damn.
long time. His first credit, If I Had a Million, 1932.
Yeah, he played henchman of Mike the Gangster.
Somehow this dude was in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 movies in 1935, which I'm assuming is every movie made in 1935. Moving on, also in this movie very briefly is Kelly Preston. She is no longer with us, but she was in a lot of big movies. She was married to John Travolta. Oh God, she's in that terrible Gotti movie that he did.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I refused to watch that.
Nobody fucking saw that. Old Dogs. She was in that fucking horrible Battlefield Earth movie.
Along with Travolta.
Good God.
How long were they married for?
A long time. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but I want to say at least since like the early '90s.
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire, I forgot she was in that movie. I don't know. She didn't really have a big role in this. Tales from the Crypt again.
Yeah.
I don't remember that episode. The Switch. Hold on, let's just see. Wealthy and elderly man. Oh, I do remember this.
I love that episode.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck's his name?
William Gaines. He's the no. I'm sorry. No. I'm thinking of William Hickey. He's the no. Who is the dude? He's William Hickey. Yeah.
The blasting.
Yeah,
that guy.
Blasting. Fucking My Blue Heaven. You dirty rat.
Dude, the grossest part of this episode of Tales from the Crypt is watching him cut salami and eat it.
That's right. He's like mushing it into his lips. Like yeah, I think I remember this.
You know what? I'm not surprised that Schwarzenegger directed that episode.
No shit, that's right. Isn't it like he switches places with like the guy that she's fucking, right? Like she's his wife or whatever?
No. So he
switches bodies or whatever.
He falls in love with her, and then he starts getting all this like plastic surgery stuff with this doctor who's like swapping his parts for the bodybuilder's parts.
Yeah.
And then eventually,
one part like he has like the upper body that's all ripped and like young.
Yeah, and the
he has,
shitty
like,
legs.
Old man chicken legs. Yeah.
So eventually, what winds up happening is he has that entire body, and then the bodybuilder has his old man body, but he has his money. And she falls for the money. So he has all this like super ripped body, and he's broke.
Yeah, I do remember this episode.
So he could have gotten her with the money, but he wanted the body to impress her with.
Before I jump off of her, I just want to make sure that she was not on Murder, She Wrote somehow.
Well, you've got, what, 87 to 93?
Yeah, no, she's not on there. Yeah. Riptide shows up again.
Yeah, there it is.
Space Camp. I used to love that movie. I haven't seen that in forever.
I haven't seen it.
It's like her, like Joaquin Phoenix. Forget who the fuck else is in there.
Did you say Joaquin?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Walking Phoenix.
And last up, John Hawkes. He played Pete Bottoms, the clerk in the beginning of the movie. This is another dude who's been like everywhere. His most notable role was probably on Deadwood. He was what's his name? Timmy Olyphant's like go-to guy.
Yeah, his
like right-hand man.
His partner there.
Yeah.
Soul Star.
Let's see.
I think they just kept referring to him as the Jew.
Yep. He was on Eastbound and Down. He plays Danny McBride's brother, I believe. Yeah, Dustin Powers. Anything else like major? Make sure this motherfucker wasn't on Murder, She Wrote. That's right, he was on Lost. Winter's Bone with Jennifer Lawrence.
Ew, S. Darko.
Was that the sequel to Donnie Darko?
Yeah, because that's his sister.
Okay. Let's see. Anything big?
Oh, the Taken TV series.
24 series. The Practice.
Oh my god.
There's a Magnificent Seven TV series.
Yeah.
X-Files he was on. The Crow TV series. Oh god, I remember that.
So bad.
I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Also bad.
Yep.
Did you see the remake of that movie? As a series?
It's a series now on Amazon.
Yeah.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I remember that episode. That was the one that was like the flashback to like the 50s or whatever. There was like a jacket that had like powers that like make girls fall for like whoever's wearing it. Nash Bridges again.
There it is. Pacific Blue.
He was in the movie Steel with Shaquille O'Neal.
Ew.
Yeah, I used to love that comic when I was younger, and they turned it into a shitty movie. Wings, the TV series, Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., which we've mentioned before on this with Bruce Campbell. Holy shit!
Yeah,
I almost said Bill Campbell. That's why.
Just have a stroke.
Yeah. That's really the. Oh, it's right. He was in the first Police Academy movie.
He was just a truck driver, though.
I'm surprised they haven't started cranking out like remakes of those movies yet.
I don't think anybody cares.
I'm almost positive there's one like around the corner somewhere.
Would they wind up making like 8 of those fucking things?
I want to say, yeah, like 8. The last one was
Yeah.
going to go to Moscow or whatever, I think.
The first 2 were good. Like, just stop.
I used to watch 4 quite a bit.
Doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah. Citizens on Patrol.
Yeah.
And that will finally do it for the Better Known As segment this week.
That might have been our longest Better Known As, mostly because of our incessant bullshitting.
Yeah. We've been away for a week, so we're like getting all the pent out energy out.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Deal with it. Deal with it, nerds.
Yeah. So what do we have left for the crapshoot? I mean, Christ, we really like.
I don't know, man.
This movie.
Like, regardless of this movie, like we are actually very excited for a lot of the movies that we have coming up. In the coming weeks.
There's actually ones I wanted to add to now that I was like thinking about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple more guest episodes, I think. We're gonna take care of you for the holidays. We're gonna do holiday themed episodes. We've got a whole long list, and it's gonna be fun.
So we're closing out 2021 here on Big Dumb Monsters.
Yeah,
this will probably be coming out like closer to the end of the. Oh shit! Yeah,
this will be out in about a month.
Yeah, we got to move shit around if we do the Christmas episode like in like 2 weeks or so.
No, we're good. I think we're on course for that. We'll have to move it up.
It's got to jump
1 week.
line.
1 week. Yeah, we have about a month before this episode will come out.
Yeah.
we try to give ourselves enough of a buffer time, so if we fuck ourselves on scheduling, we are not in dire straits.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because neither one of us is responsible.
We got in new stickers this week, yet we have no place to give them out for at least another couple months.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in March. No, May.
May, yeah, definitely in May, if not sooner. Hopefully sooner. Hopefully we'll find something sooner. We will have at least 2 new sticker designs. I haven't ordered the second ones yet, but I'm going to order those shortly.
Yeah. We'll have to come up with a new catchphrase.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Yeah, I don't think we've got a whole lot left to bullshit about it, so we're just gonna cut this one short. Right? Well, we're gonna cut this one.
Yeah, we're gonna cut this
fucking long.
2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah. We love From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah,
it's a fun movie.
If you haven't seen it, you are doing yourself a severe disservice if you enjoy Tarantino or Rodriguez movies.
Yeah.
Or if you just like George Clooney, like he's a handsome man. Go for that Selma Hayek action too.
Yeah, if you come for George Clooney, stay for Selma Hayek, or come for Selma Hayek, depending on who's in the room with you. I mean,
gross. Can we be done being gross?
Yeah.
All right, guys. You check out our website, www.bigdumbmonsters.com. No, it's not. It's www.
I'm sorry. Where are we?
BigDumbMonstersPodcast.com.